On today's episode, when you're 50 and she's 22, a tongue ring will make you see God twice. Jill and Derek do a real sex experiment, and we find out how long and how many positions to burn the most calories. And what does a stripper and your wife's new dog have in common? Vanilla cheeks. On Advice Unfiltered, episode 35. Woo!
Damn.
I want to welcome everybody to Advice Unfiltered, the podcast with If You Didn't Know with Chris and Tony Rodriguez. Episode, what?
35.
35, y'all. Episode 35 of Advice Unfiltered. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching and supporting and loving us. Thank you. Much love.
I used to think that was my peak at 35, but now it's not even close.
Nah.
Love it.
Loving it.
Yes. All right. Well, welcome as always. If you are joining us for the first time ever, this is Behind the Scenes. Yes, there is green screens everywhere.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
I just want to say behind.
I know you did. There's a lot of people who were like, you could be behind me. And so,
behind.
By the way, kudos to us. The studio is almost finished painting.
Love that.
Oh, it's going to be so nice. I cannot wait.
It's in air conditioning.
I can't. Lounge chairs.
That's fair, right? It's fair, right?
Fair point, right?
I'm already sweating. We just started.
We just started.
Just started. I already got a sweat dripping down my back right now. Woo! Let's do it.
All right. So welcome to episode 35 of Advice Unfiltered. As always, first off, we got him back in the house. Our sound engineer for today and our, would you be the movie producer? Director?
Writer?
I'm the writer,
producer?
I'm the director and co-producer of the
Love
movie
that.
that you guys will be in.
And what's
Love
it
that
called?
title.
It's called
Tree Lights, baby.
Tree Lights. We're going to be in a movie called Tree Lights.
That's right. And just so you guys know, we are already planning how it's going to work. We're going to do a special little podcast with Christian to talk more about the movie and how we're going to do some cool things for it. But what's going on, man? How's your week been?
My week's been good, man. You know, just surviving, but a lot of good has been happening. So like, I'm just embracing that energy right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We love that.
Things are looking up. Like things are looking good. People are agreeing to be in the movie. Like things are just looking great right now.
Let's love that.
You got a good vibe on you today. Good aura today.
Absolutely. We love that.
Today was a good day.
And you
Love
got
that.
to end the day with us, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, it's
Doesn't get much better than that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I missed you guys last week because I was working. I was on another set. I'm busy these days.
That's
Oh, yeah?
good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Love that.
I love it.
Are you joining me on Thursday? Oh, that's
Cool.
what I'm
Love
talking
that.
about. All right.
Love that.
All right. And as always, our laid back chill. By the way, our winner of the scooter competition crushed everyone.
Winner of the scooter
Way to
competition.
go,
Way to
bro.
go, moderator.
Way to go,
Love that.
moderator.
So way to represent.
Always Gen Z is in the house. What's going on there, sir? What's the house? So tell us, like, what was it like? How was it? Did you crush everybody? I saw, obviously, the run, which is great. By the way, where are you on TikTok? What's your handle?
So my handle's Tyler._.rod. I basically just post all my scooter stuff on that.
Yes.
Same as my Instagram, but yeah, I mean the comp went well. I'm happy I placed first again. I placed first last year, so I had to run it back.
By the way,
had to.
I will say this, and I really mean this not because I'm just his dad. The first year we went there, he did great. But here was the thing. He was disappointed because you didn't place the first year we went. And the kids were, he was a couple years younger. The kids were true pros. And he was disappointed. And I said, Tyler, you're in a competition with people that are older than you and much better. And what I mean by that is just room for you to grow.
Yeah, that's it.
And the next year he came back and the same kids were there. And guess what?
Stomped them.
Stomped them all.
Love that.
So kudos to you. And then ran it back again. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 2 years in Open Pro, top division at the skate park I was at, which is nice.
It's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations to you. That was a big day for us. And as always, there's so much going on. So
Wait.
What?
You can't just sit there and praise the son without praising the father. Mister. I got third in your triathlon this weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you got third place. It's fun, cool as shit. Congratulations.
It was good.
Both of you representing the podcast. Love that.
No, so
Right?
first off, shout out to Chris, because I told him weeks ago there was two things that were gonna happen. A, I couldn't be the fat co-host, and B, no, you know what? This is for everybody. I challenge myself once a year to do something that I don't have any really. I look at it and go, I don't train for these things. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, and every year so far. CrossFit, I've won my age bracket.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So my goal
Congratulations, dude.
My goal
Listen,
is.
I know firsthand how much hard work you put into getting there, and how much you were kicking your own ass, and the proof's in the pudding. Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, I actually could not believe I placed third overall. And here was the best part. I came out of the water second. And I was super. And the guy who was in first, I mean, there was no way to catch the guy. He had a NASA missile as a kayak, and he knew it. Yeah. He went the wrong way and still beat me out of the water, right?
Yeah.
So get out of the water.
If you saw this guy too, you wouldn't think this dude was an athlete.
No. So here's the crazy part. So I get out in second, feeling good about it. I'm with another guy. We're neck and neck, and we get to the bike, and I get half a mile into the bike, and the chain pops. And the chain comes off the bike and the pedals go nowhere. And I jump off the bike in front of a bunch of police and the race is shot. And I am immediately distraught. As you can, I've worked, I'm working so hard. To me, the whole race is over. I'm frantic. I'm ready to quit. And I turn the bike over and I take a breath. I go, just finish. Just finish. Just fix it and finish. Turn the bike over, fix the chain, got it working again. It took off. And now I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what place I'm in. And I can only ride the bike in one gear because I'm afraid to change gears in the bike because if I do it again, the chain might pop.
Yeah.
So I just rode the race in the same gear and then hit the run, which is, I'm good at running. Not great, but I'm good. So I don't have any, I was like, I just need to finish a decent time. And it was really great to see me come in third. And the nicest part, I did not know, I was the fastest runner.
That's amazing.
So at the end of it, but I will say this, there's two people I want to give a huge shout out to. One is Chris, because you need support. And, you've been super supportive. You've been there. You've been a great friend of mine. And then you showed up when you didn't really have to. So I appreciate you tremendously.
Fuck yeah.
And shout out to my wife, who really has been my biggest cheerleader throughout this, and she's been super supportive. And so kudos to her for coming too.
Regina.
So I love you a lot. And she came, and the best thing was she just did the finish line, and she's recording the video of me running across, and she didn't record the video.
She just took a picture. Love that. Love that.
So, and to the community, thank you guys so much. But, I said this, and I really mean this heartfelt. And I know this is the most non-competitive thing to say. I went into the day being like I won already. I was in really good shape. I hit a goal, and I felt great about it. So, but thank you to everyone who follows, and thank you, obviously, to the race committee. That was great. And, so.
That's amazing. Congratulations, bro.
So, yeah.
Congratulations to the Rodriguez family.
Yeah. So that was good, and another huge, like this week was crazy, and on top of that, you knocked. And I'm not saying it's because I'm your co-host. You knocked it out of the park at the men's mental health speech for the kids.
Thank you.
And I know you were like up all night trying to get the speech right, spent hours doing it, didn't save it, couldn't save it. Everything's going wrong. And then you got there and you gathered yourself and you said, and you went right from the heart. And you shot a home run right down the middle of the thing. So
that was fun, man. I think in both of our, thank you to the frat and the sorority who invited me out. I'm so glad you guys came out to support it too. And I'm a big advocate for mental health, especially men's mental health. I don't think it's talked about enough, and I think it's great that there's a young generation out there right now that's taking the fight on themselves. Right? They're approaching it. They're going for it. They're raising money for it. Again, if you go to my link on Instagram, I think they're still running the charity for the men's mental health thing. They're trying to do $2,000. I think they're close to 1,000 right now. So if we can just help them out and help them with their grand, another grand on that'd be amazing. Help those kids out because they're doing a good thing. You know what I mean? And it was really cool they invited me. I think both of our stories have a lot of similar thing, right? Even though yours is a race and mine was a speech, right? So I stayed up all night and working with ChatGPT, was doing this whole thing because I didn't know who I was speaking in front of, and I wanted to really hit home, right? It took me I was on it for I saved a rough draft Friday night, got up early Saturday morning, went to do it, and I tell the ChatGPT, make it sound more like me, do this whole thing where it sounds like more heartfelt, blah, blah, blah. And it does this perfect draft. It says everything, hits everything I wanted to say. Everything, right? Freaking, I'm like, perfect. And I'm trying to copy and paste it, and it's not letting me. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then right then I realized that one of my clients calls me, and I realized I missed an appointment. Why am I blurring on your thing again?
I don't know.
And so freaking, I had to go back to ChatGPT, and I lost. Long story short, I lost the entire speech. ChatGPT screwed me. I lost the entire speech, and I had one of those real life moments, man. I was like, fuck. I was like, what do I do? Do I panic? Do I freak out? But then I remind myself, and you did exactly what I did. You remind yourself, there's opportunity in the struggle. There's always a chance for growth. And maybe things don't work out exactly how you wanted them, but you still have an opportunity to do something to change it, right? And that's what you did. You had the opportunity to change your bike. You changed your bike. I had the opportunity to make the speech good and send it from the heart. So, yeah, it was good. It was good. I think it was both life lessons. Both of them were the same. You know what I mean? Not giving up and just doing what's right.
Yeah. And while I'm talking to them, see if you could tap it because you are blurred. If not, we'll have to come back on. Maybe wipe the thing. I don't know why it happens every
No, I think it's a connection.
Well, let's see. We'll come back to it.
Are you guys with our Wi-Fi?
Oh, we're on your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we have to be on Wi-Fi. Yeah.
We're on 90 devices for Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna go off and then we'll go back on.
Go off and come back on. So, so outside that, it was a really crazy week. My wife, I can't talk about it, but she has some amazing news too. So I know she watches the beginning episode, so I can't say anything. But she knows, she came home today, and I had flowers, a drink, and a big hug for her. So shout out to her for her amazing week as well. And all right,
Everybody's doing good.
it was a good week.
Doing really
It was a good week.
My son had a great week at school. Everybody in school loves him. I met the teachers. Teachers are amazing. Think about it. Everybody that we, everybody that's in our center.
Yeah, we did.
Is doing great.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
all right. So, and then last thing I had on my two things out on my list. One, you want to give a special shout out.
Oh, yeah.
You told me to remind you.
I did.
Yes, you
so, yeah. So, listen, Kim, if you're watching.
Kim, I know you're watching.
If you're watching. I hope you're watching.
I hope you're watching.
Listen, I would have gave you that cameo for free if you would have just reached out to me. This lady, happy birthday to you. God bless you. And I just want to tell you that even with the short time you still have on this planet.
Oh, wait. Is this Kim you told me about?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Why? What did you think I was talking about?
Doctor Who. But now you're reminding me. Yes. But also, yes. This one is awesome.
Yes. So somebody reached out to me. Her name is Kim. She's in hospice. She doesn't know she's going to make it to the 15th. So she reached out to me and wanted me to give her a happy birthday. And I just got to tell you that even though you're on this planet for a short time, that you're still touching people. You touched my heart. So God bless you. Happy birthday to you. And I wish you, for the time you still have on this planet, nothing but happiness.
And Kim, I will tell you, he called me afterwards, and we talked about it. So you definitely are touching people. And, Yeah, not
to bring anybody down, but shout out to Kim. Happy birthday to you.
Kim.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you.
From
Yes.
all of us here.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Celebrating life for everything
Yes.
it's worth.
Yeah. So you keep touching people's hearts, man. You keep doing your thing.
And last but not least, to follow it up, hashtag Philly cream cheese Chris Davis.
Jesus
That's what I'm talking about. I saw people posting stuff.
Yeah.
I put AI men on horses.
I mean, it's been over a week. I'm probably sure they probably picked somebody, but listen,
who cares?
still let them know. Hashtag Chris David should be the cream cheese guy.
When you pick
so you wanted me to bring up Frema.
Yes, that's what I thought you were bringing up.
Yeah.
But look, Philly cream cheese. Come on, don't make a wrong choice. I'm trying to help you guys out.
Yeah. Listen, I can help. People love to see me spread things. What?
Advice unfiltered. Philly cream cheese.
Talk about cream cheese, bro. People like to see me
What's
spread
so
cream
funny,
cheese.
guys? Cream cheese.
Yeah, people like to see me spread things.
And that's all we have for this evening. Thanks, everybody. All right. And the last one, I want to give a shout out to, it was so good. I don't know how you follow that.
Right? That's good, right?
And by the way, that's why you should have them. It'd be perfect.
I'd be perfect for it. You spread that cream cheese.
That's better.
Wait. Let's do the video. Let's do the voice.
Okay.
I need to spread that cream cheese on that bagel. That's how you do. All right, cool. All right. That just got awkward. All right, let's go.
And don't butter your bread like Chris. Spread your cream cheese.
Spread that cream cheese. Creamcheese.com. Oh,
It's so good. And the last shout I want to give is out to Robbie Wade. So Robbie Wade is the CEO of Rhythm Health, and he had reached in a really great way. Myself and my wife are trying this new thing, and he had reached out and was and very honestly, I love a CEO who actually is invested in their product, reached out, wanted to know how we felt about it, wanted to know how the committee felt about it. So I told him I'd give him real feedback. So we did our little blood test to do our hormone, and it's just I only bring this up because I appreciate a CEO reaching out to really find out how good his product is and wanting to know honest feedback. But also, as we get older, and myself, and we and you talk about this all the time, and women, and it's really so much for my wife too, to really know where your hormones are at, like what are your levels, to be able to keep track of them monthly. I think it's going to be very interesting for us. So we'll see how that journey goes. So I just want to give Robbie a shout out. We appreciate you following up, and I'll let you know how it goes. So.
And then a shout out to Freema.
Yes,
from
Freema.
Doctor Who. He's also in other movies. She's also doing she's doing Shakespeare.
Shakespeare,
yeah,
nice.
in the UK, she's doing Shakespeare. So shout out to her for doing that. But yeah, she shared our podcast.
It's awesome.
On our story, which thank you.
Thank you
very much for that. Appreciate that. Thanks for the love and support. Appreciate you.
Yes.
And we're still in talks with Lunel's people, right?
Yep. Yeah. I appreciate when people actually listen and like the podcast, not because Chris is incredibly attractive and his voice is sexy. It's probably the start of how they find us. But they're like, hey, by the way, the podcast is great. And you're like,
you guys are actually funny.
You guys are really good.
I love that.
It's so good.
Yeah, I love that.
No, it's nice. So, all right. So thanks to all those shout outs. Thanks to everyone in our orbit. We had a good week this week, so it's nice to celebrate those wins. And hopefully you guys, we thank you guys for coming along. All right. In the news, some interesting random stuff in the news. I'm sure everybody saw this. In San Francisco, in the Bay Area, people are taking dating into their own hands. A woman buys herself billboards all over the city of San Francisco, and it's marylisa.com, and she's advertising all over because she can't find a husband. So now people are renting billboard spaces for dating.
That's
sad,
that's
kind of
desperate.
That's very,
very, very desperate. It's very, very.
Oh, there it
my
is.
God!
See, look, she got a website.
Seeking the right man to start forever about Lisa.
Look, apply here.
She's got a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Wow. Lisa's got videos up.
She got everything. Oh my God, kissing on a first date. Okay, she wanted a low-cut shirt. Not bad.
Wow, she went in this whole thing.
Bro, she was saying she went deep. She was in the news. Like, she's like, you know what?
Wow.
I'm not even apply here, apply for somebody. Look at, she even thought it out. Oh my God, look at this whole entry thing. Please fill it out.
His age, his occupation.
How do you know him?
Wow.
That's a good call. How do you know the man you're
Does he take tobacco, marijuana, hallucinogenic fucking? Is there a penis size on there? I want to know there's penis size.
Is there, if you married
Does he have
before?
kids?
Let's see. Do you want to talk?
Oh my God, that is so
kids?
funny. Describe my personality. Upload your photo.
There you go. Yep.
That's funny.
Make one of these for Chris.
No.
No.
Don't give me any ideas.
No.
I'm sure somebody out there's already doing that right now.
Right now,
Right
there's
now,
a
somebody out
bunch
there
of
is making
people.
a freaking page of me. If you can't go, oh, Chris is freaking desperate for freaking women.
Marychris.com.
Yeah, no.
Oh my
Nope.
God. So
Buy the domain and then have
Yeah, don't.
by the way, I just thought it was a billboard. She took it to a whole nother level.
Take it to a whole nother level.
Here's the thing though, and first of all, I appreciate the outside the box thinking. I mean, she obviously put a lot of work into it, but do you go, I mean, would you apply to a date to go? I actually say this thinking the show's like The Bachelor crazy too, but you would apply for a
Oh
date.
wow, she has a whole ton of videos up.
Oh my God, go down just so I can see how long the video has been going on for. Just because I'm sure.
Who does it think she should pay for the first date?
Oh, 4 weeks. She's been
Who's
going for
her
4 weeks.
celebrity crush?
Oh my God.
Wow. Well, that's cool. Listen, the good
Hey,
thing about
kudos.
that is if you're interested in her, you can find everything about her right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine all this stuff and then you go on a date with her and she doesn't look like that?
Yeah.
That would be the world today. So shout out to Mary Lisa. I think someone should just write in there. Can't we just go have for a cup of coffee first? But people are
I'm curious to see. I'm curious to know how much response she got.
Oh, tons. She's in the news. She's on news channels. I'm sure people just fill it out. Here's a better question: who sorts through it all?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a lot of work. I'd love to go on a date with you, but I got to go through 7,900 emails I got from applicants this week. So
Yeah, that would be the biggest catfish ever. You're right.
yeah, right. You go on a date, you find out that's not even her, or she's a dude, and that would really throw people for a loop.
Right. Turns out it's actually me.
Lisa is really Lenny, and it's all AI. So, all right. Another one is a new. This was in the news too. So crazy. A new dating toxic trend called. Last week was Shrekking, which we had some fun with. This one is Banksying. So, do we all know who Banksy
Yeah,
is?
the artist.
And he
One of my favorite artists, actually. He's freaking phenomenal.
amazing.
Yes.
I think nobody still knows who he is or she is.
No, they
right?
do. There was a big court case where his name came out.
Oh, yeah, right? Not too long ago.
Yeah.
So now what people do is they go on dates and they already know they're going to break up with them, but they don't tell them when. And then they just blindside them and disappear. And and they do it months in advance. So they go on a date with you on purpose, knowing they're going to break up with you just to ghost you a couple
What's
months
the term
in.
they call it when you go fishing with dynamite? What do they call that?
Oh,
There's a
I've
term
seen
for
it.
that.
But is,
Term
yeah,
for
what's the
that.
term
What's
for
the
that?
term for that? Fishing with dynamite. There's a term for that.
There it is. Let's see. Blast fishing.
Yes, that's what we should call that. That's blast fishing.
Yeah, yeah.
100%. Blast fishing. That's what we're gonna call it. What do they call it?
It's blast fishing.
No, what do they call the
Oh, Banksying.
Banksying? I like blast fishing better. It's more upfront.
This is going to blow up on you,
It's gonna blow up in your face.
just so you know.
Yeah.
In the year 2060, Gen Z, this is for you guys, it'll be the first time in human history that more people the age of 60 and above will be single than married. Gen Z will be the first in history of any age bracket where there'll be more single people as they get older, not married. It just goes to show you how difficult all this stuff is.
Yeah.
Right? And it's so crazy because you would think...
Well, dude, I just literally watched a study about, and this is funny because some lady went off of me because I made a comment on somebody's post about when we talked about how the younger generation that is reversed, that women are more about their career,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
men are more about having
That's
a
what
family.
it is. It's true.
And this lady went off on me, dude. Like freaking, I was like, listen, because I said I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm just saying that we just actually went over this on our podcast and we stated
we
these
just talked
facts
about it.
and we just talked about it, freaking, and I can see where it's happening, right? And she went off. She's like, "Oh, well, men used to beat women," and went off on this tangent.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, "Listen, nobody's talking about somebody your age.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything about you who's in your 65 and you're obviously hurt by a man somewhere in your life.
somewhere.
Like, get some therapy, relax yourself, chill out, man. Like again, your feelings, and I'm sorry to tell some of the people this, but feelings don't trump facts.
That's right.
Like, just because you don't like the facts doesn't take it away from being true.
Couldn't that statement just be the statement for the times we're living in today?
Right? Like, it's like
your feelings don't trump facts.
And I'm not trying to say President Trump. I'm just saying
Yeah,
I'm not taking
not getting
politics.
political.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. You can't take away from a fact being truth. That's why it's called a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's the truth. So like whether you like it or not, these are the polls, right? So again, I it's the first generation that, like, so the study I saw was talking about how employers can't find workers.
Oh, they
Gen
can't.
Z is the worst employments they've ever had, and they said they there's 1 in 6 that they will hire,
Yeah, I believe it.
right? And that so that, and they said this lady did a study on it, this scientist did a study on it, that a professor, that the reason being is because employment wants people who are motivated, who adapt and learn and want to succeed. Gen Z is worried about how they feel, what the work environment is, and does it fit with what they feel about themselves.
Yeah. Well, I got hired. I got hired to I had a short stint. Like, I went over and worked for a company for a year to learn this whole thing, and I went back to my old job. Mm-hmm. And so I show up in the office, and I sit down at the desk, and the first thing, a lady comes over to me, and she goes, very young Gen Z, like, mostly people that work there. A couple of things were crazy. First of all, every single person there, all of them were vice presidents. Why? Because the job title, when you were like cold calling, it made it better for people to, answer the phone because you're VP. Everybody had a vice president title, which is crazy.
Wow.
2, the very first
So
thing
it means nothing.
Means nothing. The second thing that blew me away when I got there was the lady comes over from the office lady. She goes, "What kind of beer would you like?" And I
She was
go,
offering something to
I
drink?
go, what do you mean? She goes, everybody, we have a kitchen, and with beer and alcohol is allowed on the job, and we always keep your alcohol and beer staffed. Now, here's me.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't drink with staff at any job I ever had, so
No.
I'm like, not my thing. And by the way, pool. One of my first days in Boston, they were watching the World Cup, drinking beers during work, and guess what happened? A year later, company went
Under. Yeah, of course it did. Of course it did.
Of course.
You can't make money off of people's feelings.
They're like,
all right, you can make money off of people's feelings.
that's true.
But yeah, you can. You can make money off of people's feelings. But I'm saying, as far as when you want an employee, you want somebody to come in and do their job.
yes.
Like you have to separate personal and work.
Have to.
There has to be that. There has to be, right? You can't take your personal bullshit into you with your job.
Yeah.
You know, and just because you're having a bad day at home doesn't mean your job shouldn't be productive.
Do you ever see the girl who went on and complained because a job wouldn't hire her because she had time blindness? So she's in an interview, and
Fuck is time blind?
she was on a Zoom.
Is that a real thing?
Bro, she was on a Zoom, and they recorded the Zoom. She clips it, and then she puts it out into the universe, right? They're going through the whole thing, and she turns around and she goes, "Hey, I have a disability." And the guy interviewing her's like, "Yeah, no," like he's very professional. Yeah, no worries. Like, I didn't see it on the resume. Just, obviously we're an equal employer. Just let us know what it is. She goes, "How do you guys deal with people with time blindness?" And you could see the wheels in his head being like trying to figure it out. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that term." And she goes, time blindness is a disease that affects people who don't know how to be on time for things because time isn't important to them. So she's like, so sometimes I don't show up on time or I don't wake up on time for the job.
I have that.
So the guy,
I have time blindness.
to his credit, he turns around, he thinks about it for a minute, and he goes, that's okay. He goes, sometimes here we have pay blindness. And she goes, and this is what she clips. She goes, well, what's that? He goes, sometimes when people don't show up to the job, we forget to pay them. And she took offense to it, clipped it, put it on social media, put him on blast because he doesn't respect her time blindness.
Wow.
I'm just
gonna let you know, sweetheart. Nobody does.
Nobody does.
No successful person respects your time blindness.
And you'll never have a job.
No.
Never.
That's called lazy. Get the fuck up.
Come on. All right. So as we move into shout outs, first shout out comes from Betty from Mississippi.
Betty from Mississippi.
Betty. I just want to send a huge thank you to the Advice Unfiltered podcast for being the unexpected lifeline I did not know I needed. As a woman in my mid-40s navigating life's chaos, raising kids and caring for aging parents, I just wanted some humor and some sanity for myself. Your show has become my reset button. You and your community make me laugh out loud. I want to cry, but you guys taught me things I didn't need to know to learn and reminded me that I'm not the only one holding it together with just caffeine and hope. Listening to you each week feels like tuning into a podcast where I'm sitting at a table with friends who just get it. Thanks for making me feel seen, included, and never alone. Chris, stay beautiful. Tony, congrats on the race. So
Thank you.
Thank you, Betty from Mississippi.
Thank you,
appreciate you.
We appreciate that.
Ryan from Virginia. Yo, I love the intro.
Yo.
I just
what's up,
want to
bro?
say thank you to the Advice Unfiltered crew for being the realest voices I've ever come across. I'm 22 years old, and like a lot of guys my age, I was getting sucked into all the fake flexing, toxic alpha nonsense on social media, and it was really messing with my head. I found your podcast, and it's like hearing older brothers who actually care about me. Guys who really lived real life, have made mistakes and learned, and aren't afraid to tell the truth. You really helped me rethink what it means to be a man, to lead with respect, humor, and purpose. I'm grateful as hell I found you guys before I found myself lost to the noise. Shout out Ryan from Virginia. We appreciate you. And the last...
It's what we do here, bro.
Talking about.
It's what we do here.
And the last one I really appreciate, Blake from Texas. I'm a father in Texas. I'm divorced, and my son was just 3. He's 6 now. For years, I felt like the whole system was stacked against me, and no matter how hard I tried, I always felt inadequate. I was fighting a battle I could never win. Over the last few months of listening to your podcast, something shifted. Instead of feeling powerless, I started focusing on the kind of man my son would want me to be and remember someday. Not the one who got knocked down, but the one who stood back up. Hearing 2 dads who've walked through the fire and come out better men give me real hope. You remind me that consistency, character, and love matter more than the court paperwork. So thank you, not just for the advice, but for showing me there's a future on the other side of this struggle.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So I'm talking about, Blake.
Love that. Keep being you, Blake.
So I'm talking about, Blake.
I love that. I love that. That's the biggest thing I have to say about all of that, right? The thing I've learned, like everybody knows my son is now, he's living with me, goes to school here, right? We all know this.
Yep.
The thing that really kept me going, this goes out to this fathers right here that goes through the same thing, right? Being that every other weekend babysitter, not having the time you need as a father with your son. Is the time that you're not with your kid, and what you need to do is be and work on being that best dad. So in the moment that he is with you, or she's with you, your daughter's with you, that they have the best version of you to learn from, and that you create that space that, my dad did this for me, my dad did that for me, and creating that atmosphere of being successful as a father, as a parent, as a man, when you don't have them. When you don't have them, that's the best thing to do. That's what I did. I literally, every moment, every hour, every day I didn't have my sons, I worked my ass off, man, to provide and to be a better man, somebody they could be proud of. And you as the parent, you as the father, are the only one that has 100% control of that. Fuck those court papers. Fuck whatever the ex says. Fuck what everybody else says about you. You have 100% control of the father you want to be, even if your child's not with you.
Yeah.
And I mean that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember as much as I wanted my son, I'm like, hey, you're not a champion yet, so I don't need you. But as soon as you could win some races, I want you to come live with me.
You let him in the house now.
I'm like, oh,
this whole time he's living in the outside deck.
I'm like, oh, you're good at a sport. You should come live with me. It's like it's like the Blind Side. Come, I adopt you now.
That's so fucked up. So fucked up. He's like, love you. Now.
I love you.
Now.
Look, I know what it's like. I will tell everyone honestly, and I mean it. My wife, for the beginning of our relationship, she would always ask me, she's like, I don't get it. She's like, I don't understand how you hold it together, why you're so nice, why you're so respectful when you're getting screwed. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I was like, I want to be a good example because one day it's going to work out. And I just kept telling myself that for 14 years. And the day it worked out was one of the greatest days ever. I'll never forget when I announced it to my family. It was a Thanksgiving. And we stood up and we're like, Thanksgiving. And my whole family was there. And we got to announce that he was moving in with us, which was awesome. So, it happens. You just got to, just don't worry about the things you can't control.
Yeah.
Worry about things you can.
Yeah, worry about things you can control. And you can control that, man. You can control making your life better, your living environment better, yourself mentally and physically and emotionally better. Because even in the long run, man, like they're going to need you eventually. Eventually, they're going to turn to you and ask you questions, and and as long as you stay on that path of integrity, right, of doing what's right, even when it's hard. I remember arguing, with people I dated. They're like, oh, why you just jump when your son calls you and needs you, and she says you come and get him and stuff. Because he's going to remember that. Yeah. It's not about her. It's about her. He's going to remember that. He's remember every time that dad needed him, dad showed the fuck up. Whether I lost work from it or whether I was, tired from it, dad showed up. You know what I mean? That's all. It's, at the end of the day, it's all that matters. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the effort, that you put into being you and the best version of you, literally radiates from everybody else around you. Then it's like a butterfly effect.
Yeah, there was actually, it's funny because it was in the news and I didn't bring it up, but it's actually something that's very important. There was, me and you were sharing all these crazy stories about like quantum entanglement and all this stuff, right? How crazy it is, right?
It changes the past, right?
Right. It's so unbelievable.
Yeah.
But what they found is a new study came out that your childhood nervous system, how your childhood is wired, your body never forgets it as an adult and will always reflect back to your
the
child.
Fight or flight.
Yes.
Yeah, to the fight or flight.
So so to your point, kudos to you. And you talk about all the time, like all we cared about when anyone asked was, it's not about anybody else, it's just about the kids. Because I want them to have a good life when they become adults. Because I say this nicely, and people very close to me, I'll just put it that way, had really fucked up childhoods. And it fucks you up as an adult.
It does.
It does.
It does. But that's the thing too. Like again, this is why I think it's great that we have young people watching. Like the college reaching out and stuff like that. Because one of my key things I made in that speech that I gave to the sorority and that frat was, now the heaviest weights aren't in the gym. They're not the ones you're going to carry. They're not the ones that are going to be weighing you down every day. The heaviest weights you're ever going to carry are the words you say to yourself. And it truly is. Like you and me are both great examples of what changing your vibration, your thought pattern can do for your life, man. You know, I had a lady go off on me. I made a comment on that other post, out of the podcast about, you know, we're living in the best generation ever on the face of this planet, right? And everybody's like, oh my God, no, the 70s were the best generation, the 50s were the best generation, you know, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Every generation thinks they're the best generation. What I'm telling you is that in this time period right now, you literally have the capability more than any other generation before us to create the life you want to create.
Yeah.
You have the freedom, the opportunity, the technology, and it's expanding exponentially. And then medical things, dude. You know, they're finding all this stuff with CRISPR, doing, you know, getting rid of HIV, getting freaking, you know, polio is becoming a thing. There's medicine now that they're finding that might help cure autism. You know, freaking so like there's things that are happening right now that are such miracles, things that 50 years ago people would have thought it was science fiction.
Yes.
And literally this right now on this planet, you have more opportunity, more freedom, more access to food, water, electric, simple basic things that we take for granted every fucking day. And you know, the thing is, I get it. People watch the news. And then they suck this stuff in. They watch social media. They suck this stuff in. They get themselves on this negative algorithm of seeing the end of the world happening. I got in an argument with this girl about the rapture. She's like, "Oh, the end of the days are coming."
Oh, the whole thing.
She goes, "I feel bad for your kids. You know, you live in this freaking bubble. You know, I feel so sorry for them." I'm like, "Listen, man, listen. I understand with everything going on in the world. When you breathe in air, your air becomes part of your body. When you eat food, the food becomes you. If you're taking in negative news, death, all this stuff on a constant daily basis all day, well, guess what? Your perspective of your world that you live in is shit. Yeah. You know, you think the end of the world's coming. You think all this stuff is coming. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not. The world's going to keep turning for thousands of years, millions of years after we're gone. Every generation has had people saying the rapture was coming. Every generation said the end of the world was coming. Every generation's had war, death, famine, the whole nine. You don't think during the freaking Black Plague, people were going, "Oh, it's the end of days"? Damn right they were. You know what I mean? You didn't think freaking during the Holocaust, people were going, "Oh, it's the end of days"? Damn right they were. You know what I mean? Freaking. So what I'm telling you, what I mean by all this, is those weights that you carry, those food that you take in mentally, watching news, all that stuff, is what makes your perspective of your world. If you want a better world, start doing and listening and watching and doing better things. And it really does. It changes your entire life, man. Like, I'm living proof of that. You know, I was in a deep, dark fucking hole for a long time, man. And now I got to tell you, man, I'm living my best life right now. I'm literally living my best life. I have everything that I almost want in my life. Almost close. Freaking, but I'm on this phenomenal path. And I'm on this phenomenal path because I mentally choose to be on this path for a better life, for a better environment. I choose to see the best in people. I choose to see the world in a better position because I truly believe at the end of the day, the thing that keeps us going is hope and faith and love. You know what I mean? So not to get on a tangent there, but I had to get that out there.
It rolls right into the best question, the very first question from a person.
Love that. Let's go to the first question.
Henry, how do you guys define happiness? People are always talking about being happy. But what does it mean to you?
Happiness is a choice. It's a legitimate choice, right? If I'm watching people die on TV and I'm watching terrible stuff on the news every day, guess what? I'm going to think that life sucks, 100%. You know, I'm not saying that these things shouldn't be so it shouldn't be known, right? But these are things that have been going on for thousands of years since man been on the planet. There's been genocide. You know, there's been wars. There is not a time in human history that there wasn't something going on that was traumatic. That was freaking horrible, right? So, yes, you could dwell on it. Yes, you could think about it. You could complain to everybody on social media about it. You could act like you're the thumb key warrior who's making a difference by going out there and holding up a fucking sign and freaking for some protest that nobody's really paying attention to. You can do all that shit if you want to. But if you really want to make a fucking difference, if you really want to be happy, it starts with you. It starts with you. You be the happiness. You be that joy that you're looking for in the world. If you make that choice to do that, physical, mental choice, to be that happiness, be that positive influence, to be that person, then literally your entire life changes. You know? Yeah.
Well, someone said this, and I heard this the other day, and it really made sense. How many things do you have now in your life that if you went back 10, 20 years, you would have died to know you have now? whether it's your relationship, your car, your health. If I went back 20 years and was like, I just one day wish I would have dot. Well, now I have it, right? So it's like sometimes you got to pause and take a breath and be like, look at where you are versus where you were, and realize, yeah, you're in a really good place.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying like the world's I say this all the time. I am very a realist person in life. Life is hard. Life is difficult.
Yes.
There's a lot of shit.
Yes.
But there's so much good in it. To your
Yes.
point, if you only feed yourself everything is difficult, that's your whole perspective.
Listen, like that lady made a big comment about freaking men being abusive and the rapture's coming and blah, 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 blah. That's your perspective of the world. It doesn't mean that it's reality.
Doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's reality at all. It doesn't mean it's true at all. And here's my thing. Like all that stuff you watch in the news, all that stuff that's terrible and all that stuff, after you watch it, what did it do for you?
Made you fight Chris David online.
Right? Like what did it do for you? What did knowing that this happened and that happened, what did it do for your day? You know, what did it do for you? Like what did it do to help you change anything? What did you complain about it do anything? Yes, I think as a society we need to change and grow. 100%.
Yes.
And I think that there does need to be tension brought to certain things. But when that's your daily intake all day, is all that negative bullshit, then guess what? You're not only just bringing yourself down, you're bringing everybody down around you, because all you're going to talk about is that. You know, and all your perspective, everything's going to be like, this person's out to get me, that person's out to get me, this medication's going to kill me, that's going to kill me. Like don't live like that. Just don't do it. Just don't live like that. Make that choice to stop taking all that negative stuff in. Stop doing it. And this, I mean this, if you really want to make a difference in this world, if you really want to make a change, then you yourself, not in a group, not with a bunch of people, you yourself, work on you. Because the moment you do that, the moment you find comfortability in you, you find security in you, you're no longer looking for problems in everybody else. Instead, you're looking for solutions. You're looking for ways to help. You're looking for ways to motivate. You're looking for ways to lead by example, to help others. That person who's upset that day, and you just give them a smile and a hug, just change that whole negative world. This is what they say in religion. You know, when they say that you're made in his image, you know, when they say you're Christ-like or whatever, this is what it is. This is what it's meant to be. You have a choice. You have an option. Do you want to be that light? Do you want to be that thing for change? Do you want to show people that there's a better world to live in? Or do you want people just to live in darkness and think everything's going to suck? That's your choice.
Yeah.
Happiness is a choice.
Connie from What's up, Connie? Connie, I've got you, girl.
Yeah, what's up, Connie? What's up, Connie?
All right. Connie asks, how can partners improve intimacy, and what are your biggest challenges in a relationship? So,
Wait, what's the question?
So the first one is, how can partners improve intimacy?
How can you improve intimacy?
I'll tell you from
Trying new things.
Yeah, I'll tell you from a marriage perspective, what I found interesting after being with the same person for 13 years, you actually forget sometimes that people change. And I just mean like likes change, things change. I think keeping communication open is key. And I think realizing every now and then for fun, to your point, you have to take stock of like, hey, I know when we first started dating, this was the thing. We're 13 years later. Is this still the thing?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's something new. Maybe they want to try something new.
Yeah.
But if you're not open to talk about it and have good communication about it, I don't think it's possible to improve your intimacy with having a good communication between two people. It would be on the marriage side.
I agree with that. Communication is key. You know, and I think trying new things, right? So you know, like taking your both self. I think always a great way. So you have to remember, people that like, you know, the reason like, you know, vets are connected to the brothers in arms, right? Is because they go through stuff. You know what I mean? So I think trying new things, putting yourself both in this uncomfortable zone where you have to kind of like depend on each other, you know, is a great way to recluse that. Like for example, I remember going on one of those bridge things.
Okay.
You know, those rope bridges.
Yeah.
And when me and the girl I was dating at the time did it together, it was amazing, right? She was scared to death. She did it. We had this bonding moment at the end, you know, where she couldn't believe she did it. Like it was just one of those things. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's one of those things, like if you take somebody out of that comfort zone a little bit, and you're both out of that comfort zone, you're both trying something new, maybe a little risky, get the blood flowing a little bit, you know, is a good thing to do.
And what do you think your biggest challenge is in relationships?
Who, me?
No, she says us, so I'm assuming
my
it's
biggest...
me and you. What's yours?
I'm an asshole. There you go, guys. Not gonna lie to you, I'm an asshole. I'm hard to deal with. You know what I mean? No, I don't know if you can. I think I think being in a relationship with somebody at the right time is always key, right? Like there's always a lot going on. I think my biggest thing right now for being in a relationship is I just have a lot going on that I'm trying to stay focused on, getting things done, and making a better life for me and my kids. Is my biggest thing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I always in a marriage. I think a lot of people have different versions of this. It's called the 2-2-2. Some people have different versions of it. I like this. Every 2 weeks, you have to make sure you go on a date night.
Yep.
Every 2 months, you got to do a night or a weekend out of the house, and every 2 years, you got to go on vacation.
Yeah.
And it, I know everybody's a little different, but to your point, it just keeps things new. It keeps bonding moments. And by the way, like you said, it doesn't have to be we're going to go to a hotel to have sex. It could just be let's go on obstacle course. Let's go on a hike. Let's find something to do together as a couple that we can bond to it.
Yeah.
And to your point, that keeps that relationship going. But I think people get lazy. People get lazy in relationships. And how do we know that? Because we're in fitness. And you watch people who are really good looking when they start dating, and 10 years into marriage, they're 50 pounds overweight. They don't keep any of it up.
Yep.
They let everything go to shit. And then they want to write in and go, hey, guys, we haven't had sex in 3 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, what changed? Oh, well, we don't do anything together. We don't eat out anymore. We don't stay in shape. We're like, okay, well, you gave up.
And I will say this, like, if you really want to be intimate, like this is for men that are paying attention, men. Just give her a little talk in the neck. Go to her neck, or right behind the ear, right over here. Just give her a little talk. Give her a little wait. Yeah, women like that shit. just that was a freebie.
That's a freebie.
It's a freebie.
Tip. All right, Jane Doe. I like how she puts Jane Doe.
I know you're Jane Doe. I know exactly who you are.
Well, yes, I do.
No, I'm just kidding.
I do.
I have no idea who you are. I have no fucking clue.
I at least know some part of it, but it's all good. I wouldn't ouch you anyways. If you know you're leaving a controlling relationship, do you still think it's okay to see someone on the side casually? If I'm saying it's nothing serious, please don't say my name in a bad situation. Thank you, Chris, for lifting my spirits every day and give me the courage to be happy. So if you're in a shitty relationship, does that give you the right to see someone on the side?
No.
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 You got to get out of that fucker first.
How controlling can it be if you have time to have a side piece?
Yeah.
Right?
Amen to that one.
No, it's true. Like, come on. Look,
No. If he's controlling you, want to end it, just fucking end it and move on. Go through the fucking storm.
I'm sure I said this to Tyler, and me and Chris were talking about this the other day. We're talking about advice we give our kids. And there's one piece of advice that I think I would tell him, and I know it's going to be so hard to do, and I don't know that he'll be able to do it. But if you're old and you're older like us, and you're watching this, you would know this is true. You will be in relationships when you know it's over, and you stay for another 3-4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And in that 3-4 months, what happens? You wind up cheating on a person. You want to find someone else. You want to find a cushion to jump into when your relationship ends. And what happens is the heartache, the weight, the fights, the drama that you cause, it would just been easier to end a relationship. It would just been easier to be like, hey, you know what?
And listen, if he's controlling, you seeing somebody else, he's going to find out about it. It might
it's
escalate
gonna be awful.
Yeah, it's going to escalate the situation to a whole other level.
That's some serial murder type shit.
Yeah. So that's
That's serious. Like, yeah, for real. Like, you got to be careful with that stuff. I like I said, I don't know how controlling you can think it is when you have time to see someone on the side casually. I'm just throwing it out there. So, Vince from Texas.
What's up, Texas?
What are your guys' thoughts on dating cheap? I'm not supposed to be cheap. I'm not trying to be cheap.
Wait, dating cheap? Does he mean the girl's cheap?
Well, no, what he's saying is going out on dates is expensive.
I like my cheap hookers.
I know we're supposed to say, I'm not supposed to say that out loud, but I'm asking you guys, dinner, drinks, activities, coffee, it doesn't matter. It all costs money. I'm only asking this because I just met this girl online. She was gorgeous. We went to dinner. She ordered an expensive meal and then ordered a bottle of wine without asking me.
So fucked up.
Not only was it fucked, this is what he says, not only was it fucked up, when the waiter asked her what kind of wine she wanted, she said Pinot Noir, which was the sign that she had no business ordering any wine. How do you guys manage money and go on
Pinot
dates?
Noir? Pinot Noir?
She meant to say Pinot Noir,
Noir, I know.
and she called it Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Or when I used to bartend, people used to go, "Can I have the Merlots?"
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
How'd you even get that?
And he goes, "That's how I knew she had no business ordering a bottle of
No,
wine."
should have been like, dude, she can't even drink. It's not. You know, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to drink something that you can't say the name of.
Yes. So here
Especially wine.
I don't know. Here's what I would tell you before.
Oh my god. Beat a Nor.
I was on Match.com one time, and I know I shouldn't say this, but I will. I went on 69 dates in 74 days, right?
Yeah.
But my point was money was an issue, right?
Yeah.
So what I decided was, look, and I mean, and I'm not saying this is cheap. I would never do dinner. I'm not doing any activities with you. Let's just go for a drink and find if we like each other. And if that went well, usually I would do it at 5 o'clock, because if that went well, then we could continue the night if we want to. Hey, you know what? You're here. I'm here. Have a good time. You want to do dinner? You want to eat? But if we went for a drink and it went south, that's it. I was out. Like, hey, it was really nice to meet you. We met. It didn't work out. You know, saved me tons of money.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I was on an actual date. It's got to be over 20 years.
Really?
Maybe. No, you know what? Probably 13, maybe 14
like
years.
Like an official, like, hey,
like an official, hey, like we met and then we went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like, you know, yeah, no, it's probably been about 15 years since I've been on an actual date.
I don't know how me and my wife always joke. I'm like, please, let's never break up, because I don't ever want to get into this dating pool and have to do this shit all again. Like,
scary as
I'm like,
fuck
let's
out
just
there.
promise we'll work any issue out, and we can. Look, with all the Shrekking and the Banksing and people wanting to go and do all that stuff, I don't know.
Listen, we're changing that name.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Was it?
Fish bombing?
Fish bombing.
Fish bombing.
I think fish bombing sounds better than Banksy. Don't ruin Banksy's name. He's a great artist.
No fish bombing. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. If that ever happened, I would be single and not go out. Probably you'd be like, you call me every day of the week. Be like, what are you doing? I'm just home, bro.
Yep.
I get it. Like I told you, like me and that's all I would. You couldn't get me out of the house. It just sounds too difficult.
Like somebody saying Sauvignon Blanc when it's Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, here it is. Logan and Marissa from Scottsdale, Arizona.
What's up, Scottsdale?
I love the couples. They're my favorite.
Yeah, I love couples too.
The other morning, Marissa walked in on me peeing while I was sitting down. It was 6 a.m. I was half asleep. The lights were off. And honestly, I was just trying to avoid spraying like a lawn sprinkler.
Totally understandable.
Ever since then, she calls me the Princess Sprinkle, Sir Sits a Lot, and the Toilet Queen. I told her it's not unmanly. I said it's less cleanup and better accuracy. Now she keeps telling people that she didn't marry a husband. She married a bidet. We're writing you to settle an argument. Do men pee sitting down sometimes?
Yes.
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 Especially 6 a.m. when I'm tired of
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, just getting in, and I'm like, I'm just sitting down. I'm like, I'm good.
Here's the thing she doesn't understand. That when we sleep, our penises kind of go a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They get sweaty. They get sats in the balls. When you get up in the morning, you go to pee. You don't know, especially if you're tired, you don't know exactly where that thing's pointing.
Isn't that crazy? You just,
right?
if you
think you're holding it towards the toilet, and then all of a sudden it goes, choo,
it's
to the
all
left.
this way.
You know what I mean? So no, she's wrong. Stop pee shaming.
Oh.
And what's his name?
It's Logan.
Logan, go pee on her leg.
By the way, pinning that just for a second, Laura B writes in on top of Marissa and Logan. Cheers to the show. Love the conversations. On your previous episode, you mentioned about being peed on during sex. By the way, I do it to my man all the time, except it's called squirting. Here's what she writes. It's no joke. It's sweet, and I lick his face afterwards. I recommend you guys try it. It's a gift. It's not, and it's fucking awesome. Laura B.
Wow, that took a turn.
It did take a turn.
That took a complete other turn.
By the way, the questions came in like back to back. So it was like reading one and I was laughing about it. And then I got to another one and she's like, I pee on my man. I was like,
so
what?
funny. That's and she licks it off.
And she licks it off because she says it's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kudos to you.
Woo.
All right.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Oh, this is all right. I think this might be my favorite in the 35 episodes.
Your favorite question?
Favorite
story?
It's got to be top 5.
Story or question?
It's kind of both.
Okay.
Jill and Derek. Okay, Chris and Tony, we've been catching up on your episodes, and we found one where you guys were talking about how many calories you could burn during sex. So we decided to experiment for you guys,
Love this.
and we decided to send over the stats.
I fucking love this.
Bro, top 5 all time.
Fuck yeah, let's do this. Let's
All
get
right.
the stats.
So here's what we found.
Love this.
They were great about
All
it.
right, so let's go back. Wait. So everybody catch up. Nobody
Yes.
caught it. One of our episodes, we talked about how you can burn calories. I said the best way to get abs is sex, right?
Yes.
The best way to burn calories for your abdomen is hours of sex. That's what I said.
The fact checkers
and I
numbers.
still stick by that.
Yeah, so we are
Yes.
all debating the calorie burn and how it all goes down.
I thought it was like 400 to 500 for a woman.
Ty came
It's
in.
like low.
Ty came
like
in the
80.
lows in the 80s.
Yeah.
So
Gen
they.
Z's being a party pooper.
All right. So
go
here's
ahead.
what they did. They wore the calorie watches,
Love that.
and here's what they did.
What is
This
it?
is so good.
Oh, I want to know.
All right. So they broke it down. So they did a total time of 40 minutes to keep it consistent.
Love that.
Okay. That's a good time.
It's a good time.
Perfect time.
40 minutes good. 20 minutes of foreplay, 20 minutes of action. Got you.
That's what they said. They broke in time for foreplay and sex, and 40 minutes was the cutoff. All right. This is also what they did. What they did is they did foreplay on each other. All right. They each went down on each other in each set of
Okay.
experiment time. They did 1 position, 2 positions, and 3 positions.
Okay.
And then counted the calorie burn in rotating positions as well. So here's where it is. All right. On average, we burn somewhere between 280 and 380 calories each time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Missionary.
See, I fucking called that
So
shit.
here it is. So they would kiss, they would fondle each other, they would go down on each other for each time, same thing. Then they did missionary for the first one. That was the lowest calorie burn.
Yeah, of course it is.
Switching to 2 positions was the second. Switching to 3 positions got you into 360 to 400.
Fuck yeah.
Switching to 4, there was no extra. They wrote in, they were like, it's too much and we don't really get
Yeah.
anything out of it.
Yeah.
So they were like, when they got it done, they were like, just letting you guys know when you really break it down, 2 to 3 is right where you need to be. So if you have sex, play with each other, and at least switch positions once,
Love that.
you're burning at least somewhere between 300-ish to 360
Fucking
calories.
called that. They were in the Apple Watch? What were they wearing?
They weren't Apple Watches.
They were in Apple Watch. They were in Apple
they
Watch.
tracked it.
So listen, anybody out there, let's do the data on this.
So here's the best part. By the way,
Everybody go fuck each other and tell me the data.
this is the best. This is the even better part of you two.
Right?
Jill and Derek. This is what they write in afterwards. By the way, any other requests you have, let us know. We would love to help the show.
Love that.
They are.
We'll keep them on lockdown.
Yeah, they're locked down.
They're locked down.
So,
We'll keep them on lockdown.
I told you.
I love that.
Jill
I
and-
literally said 400 to 500 calories. That's what I said.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I said 400 to 500 calories during sex if you're doing it right for an hour.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. See? That's how you get abs.
Yeah.
Ha!
Ha.
Ha!
So. I actually have them now. It's so funny. I'm like,
Right? It's like, abs.
I know.
There you go.
so you're like, oh shit. So, yeah. So, by the way,
But everybody else do your own research and let us know.
that was great. Like
I
I
love
got
that.
that and I was like,
I love that.
top 5 of all time.
Love that. Thank
Yes.
you guys very much for doing that.
Yeah, Jill and Derek, thank you.
And proving me right.
That was awesome. Jill
Yes.
and Derek was great.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
fucking awesome. That's
Don't you love our,
What's up,
our
Barry? How you doing,
community?
bro?
And,
Yeah.
so I just love the fact that, like, hey, whatever else you guys want to just let us know. So, all
That's
right.
fucking awesome. I love that.
Guys, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mitch from Germany. All right, I'm 50, fit, single, and I'm just really busy. I don't bother to date, but I rolled the dice eventually because my friends made me. I matched with a 30-year-old on Tinder named Kara. When I showed up for the date, she turned out to be 22. Okay. Over drinks, she hits me with ages just a number, daddy. And I should have known then that my life was about to change. So we went back to my place. It was all good. She goes to the bathroom. She comes back and had put in a disco ball-sized level tongue ring glinting in her mouth. Then she came out and asked me to wear a ring around my penis. Long story short, I saw God twice. I cramped a hamstring and briefly left my body. I've run. So he said, he said, saw God twice. He said,
Good for you, bro.
he said, so here, I've run marathons, I fought kidney stones, but nothing prepared me for Kara. So now she's texted me round 2. I want to step it up a notch. Guys, I have no idea what this means. Do I take Advil? Do I sign a waiver? All I know is I'm scared,
So he said,
but I'm also excited.
yeah.
What do you guys think take it up a notch means? Please let me know. I'm listening live. Date number 2 is Friday night. I'm just hoping because I can't tell any of my friends because she's 22.
Okay, so here's my first question. Did she have the cock ring with her?
She had to.
So
she went
that
to the
means
bathroom.
she's used it before. I just want to put that out there. She didn't buy you a new cock
Well,
ring. So,
by the way, she also has used a tongue ring before, so I mean...
yeah, but the tongue ring, at least you can wash that. You know,
I get it.
like if you can, like, I mean, she's used that cock ring. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Just protect your butt.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
That's it. There you
Take it
go.
up a notch. I'm going to tell you right now, keep it on her hands. And if she brings a bag in that's smaller than this, then you need to worry about something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
Keep it on your butt.
By the way, you're so right because I don't take it up a notch from there. I didn't go, but that's a tough one.
Yeah,
right?
that's the only thing I can think of that, you know, she
Comes out with a strap out.
Yeah, it comes out
on.
and tries to peg you and shit.
Well,
so,
what did we learn? The hollow strap on.
yeah, the hollow strap on.
Yeah, come
No,
on.
so I would keep an eye on your ass, bro.
Yeah.
Keep it safe.
And by the way, Mitch, we need an update.
Write your will. Yeah, Mitch, send us an update.
Mitch, please.
And you can send us Kara's number. I mean, no, I was kidding.
Can you just send us a picture of the tongue ring?
Right.
Just send that.
Just send a picture of the tongue ring.
Put on just not in her
That's so
mouth,
funny.
obviously,
So
but
funny.
yeah, that was a good one.
Kudos to you, Kara.
Yeah,
Kudos to
Kara.
you.
Kara's like, I'm going to show you. I like how Kara didn't even put it in. Like, she purposely didn't wear it and then goes back and then goes and is like, oh, I'm going to show you.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Somebody wants a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Tyler from Cincinnati. I went on a great date with a girl. She was funny, cute, a little mysterious. She was shy. Fast forward to go back to my place. Things are great. We're both naked. I go to put a condom on, and suddenly she looks me in the face and says, by the way, I'm 4 months pregnant. Don't worry, you don't need that. I froze. I froze. I wasn't know if I was supposed to continue. Do I leave, congratulate her? Am I co-parenting? I freaked out. I told her I can't do it, and I left.
Good for you, bro.
Surprise, the baby's
It's your
not
kid.
in the room yet.
It's your kid.
Right? I'm not trying to be a stepdad by accident, but now she's making me guilty for not having sex with her. She's telling me now she does not want a boyfriend, does not want a man. She just wants the sex for a few months.
Yeah, her hormones are out of control right now.
Now I'm considering it. Am I wrong for thinking about having sex with her because there's no way she can get pregnant, even if it's just for a few months?
Oh, there's so many things going on in the story.
I know.
Right? I'm going to tell you from a moral standpoint.
Oh, yeah, start there first.
We'll start from a moral standpoint. No. You shouldn't do it. Morally, it's not correct for you to do that.
We are not medical doctors.
We're not
We do
medical
not give
doctors.
advice.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not, I mean, you have to sit in your comfort zone, right? Stay in your comfort zone.
Now.
I will tell you, I know guys that get off on baby mamas, that women are pregnant. I know dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I know dudes that are into that big time. And women get really, really fucking horny when they're pregnant. Like, really horny. So it could potentially be amazing sex for you.
I don't look. I completely get that there's guys with it, but let me ask you the question: would you do it?
Oh no, I've been offered. No.
Would you do it years ago when you were younger?
No, I got offered. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was bartending, and this chick came in.
yeah.
I'll tell you the story. The chick came in. That's why I thought it was so funny. It literally blows my mind. Freaking this girl comes into the bar. I'm bartending. She's obviously pregnant. Like, obviously fucking pregnant.
She's
right? Freaking
the basketball on her shirt.
Yeah, freaking like at least 6 months, you know? Damn it. Why am I not being able to verify this puzzle piece here? Hold on a second.
Like, there you go. You got it. You can do it. Yeah.
And I walk by and she goes, man, I would love the fuck the hell out of you. And I go, excuse me? I'm like, what did you just say? And she's like, what? I was like, you're pregnant. She goes, you can't knock me up. That's exactly what she said. It's exactly what she fucking said. And I said, no. Just so we were correct on this. Chris says no.
No.
I have morals. I don't do that. Now we got to invite you back in again.
Yeah.
So freaking, I mean, again, morally, you shouldn't do it, right? Morally, you shouldn't.
Fair point.
You know, she does have an itch. If you want to scratch, that's up to you. If you can live with the consequences of it all. No, you're not getting knocked up. Freaking.
Look, I'm not gonna tell you I wouldn't do it, but here's my bigger outside that part of it. I'm a little bit curious. So I don't want to be involved in drama.
No.
So where's the baby daddy?
Where's the baby daddy?
That's my, like, I don't want to be over there and all of a sudden he shows up and then we're fighting and someone stabs me or, you know what I mean? Like,
Berks County Beauties. How did you know I said Berks County Beauties? Who is that? That's so funny. I used to say, who said that? Berks County Beauties. I used to say it all the time because I was from Berks County. So I'd be like, oh, Berks County Beauty. The freaking, that's, oh my God, that's so funny. That's funny.
It's the stripper you threw up on her ass. That's her. She found you.
So happened.
I know.
So happened.
All right. Kayla from Miami. I finally hooked up with a guy I had a huge crush on at the gym for months. He's super attractive, confident, looks great. I've been waiting for this moment forever. Right before we actually had sex, he kept slapping his dick against my stomach over and over and over again. Before we even started, all of a sudden he convulsed and cum shot out of him like a cannon, and that was it. No recovery, no round two. He just rolled over, put his clothes on, and said, I just wanted to hook up with you and be safe, and got dressed like nothing happened. He just texts me and wants to go again, and now I'm conflicted. Do I give him another chance because I wanted him for so long, or is that a giant red flag? He doesn't know what he's doing.
It's a giant red flag.
Giant red flag.
Giant red flag.
Cut that shit off.
Yeah, you're dealing with a kid.
That's a child.
That's a child right there.
It's a weird move, too.
It's a weird fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's so odd. No, dump his ass. Fucking move on.
What's the movie where the guy's having sex, he's flexing in the mirror? It's
American Psycho.
Yeah.
American Psycho. I love
It's
that
like
movie.
That kind of
He's
thing.
banging her like this. He's like, yes, this is good. Yeah, no, dump that ass, man. You want somebody who's going to pay attention to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a... Oh, my God. That's a crazy
Yeah, listen, a real man, I hate saying that.
one. Would put it in here.
A real man would pleasure you first.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's like such a... All right.
So funny.
Yeah, I was reading that going,
Yeah, that's a huge red flag.
just keep beating it on her. All right, Brian from Ohio. Hey guys, I need some help. It's me and my wife Shannon writing into you guys. I'm technically writing. She doesn't really know, but it's about her. Oh, okay. So I wanted some help before I get divorced over chicken wings. After finally,
Listen, that's what we're getting divorced
that's where it
over.
starts. It's where he's like,
Yeah, I love chicken wings.
I love chicken wings.
Let's talk about it.
So finally, after getting my act together, I've now dropped 25 pounds and 4 inches off my waist. Now my wife, in a really great way, wants to jump back into fitness too.
Awesome.
So it was great. I was thrilled at first, and during the week, she is super disciplined like a Navy SEAL. She meal preps, she morning walks, she drinks smoothies, the whole deal.
Love that.
But Friday night to Sunday, she's the snack queen. Pizza, margaritas, desserts, because she keeps telling me she earned it during the week, and it's just a little comfort food. On Sunday, by Sunday, she manages to undo all the 5 days of work in just 48 hours. Now, she's mad at me because she's saying I should be working out with her more, and that's why I keep improving, and she's not. And I'm not being...
It's totally your fault, bro.
And I'm not being supporting her enough emotionally. How do I tell my wife she's eating too much on the weekends without dying instantly?
Fucking tell her.
Just tell her.
Just tell her, bro. Don't pussyfoot around that. Just tell her. I had somebody. There's this girl at the gym, man. She's in great shape. She's friends with TK.
Okay.
Nice lady. Very nice lady. She didn't think I was a good person. Then she met me and she realized.
You say DK?
TK.
Okay.
TK, yeah. And we actually started talking about one of his stories on here. It was the one
I saw him for the first time in a long time.
Yes.
The other day. Yeah, that's why I asked.
So so freaking, she said to me, I said to her the other day, I said, hey, your arm's looking good, you're coming in. She goes, oh, you're paid to say that. I said, no, I'm not. I said, nobody's paid me to say that. I was like, she's like, well, you wouldn't be honest with the female. I'm like, yes, I would.
You're like, yeah, I would.
I would definitely tell you. Like, I would definitely tell you. If you asked me, do I look like I'm putting on weight? Why am I not losing weight? I would fucking tell you. One, because it's my job. I'm a trainer.
Yeah.
And two, because I want you to be the best you can be, right? So me not being honest with you, and not telling you that, you are eating like shit is not the best thing for you, right? So if I really care about you, then I need to tell you that you need to stop eating shit on the weekends, or you're not going to hit your goals. Like, you're not. You know what I mean? And she's passing the buck on to you because she doesn't want to look in the mirror and be like, oh, it's my fault. I didn't do this. So, but yet, and listen, what I would do, we just did research. What I would do is have sex with her on the weekends. So that way she doesn't want to eat.
Oh, there's the extra.
And then
it is.
There's your extra calories, right? There's your extra calorie burn. So have sex with your girlfriend or wife. What is it? Whatever she is.
Yeah.
Girlfriend, wife, whatever she is.
It says wife. Yeah.
Wife, whatever your wife. Have sex with her on the weekends. Say, listen, I want you to look sexy and have sex with her on the weekends and burn some extra calories.
There you go.
It's a win-win for everybody.
That's a great piece of advice.
You like that?
Like that unfiltered advice.
I like that unfiltered advice.
Ryan from Chicago. So I put nothing but gym selfies all day long on my dating profile. I don't hide it. That's me. Flexing in the mirror, holding protein shakers, all that stuff. That's me. I finally got matched with a girl who's really into fitness, and we met up for a workout date. Cool. She's absolutely jacked. Turns out she's a powerlifting champ. She told me she did not post those kind of pictures because it scares guys away. Her warm-up was basically my max. I actually enjoyed working out with her, though, as a gym bro.
Yeah.
I could never date her, but I slept with her anyways because we got pretty drunk. Which, by the way, was strange because I think she has abs on her vagina. She wants to go on date 2, but do you guys think after sex I can just ask her if we can be lift bros? No way, bro.
She'll beat you up.
Yes.
She's going to beat you up, bro.
No, you can't. Like, if you didn't have sex with her, I think you might have an in. But no way can you go there now. Yeah. I wouldn't think so.
Nah, she sounds like she probably just wants to, like, be friends anyway, probably.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, don't be intimidated.
Just say, hey, look,
Listen, when she starts spitting pre-workout in your mouth, then you got something to worry about.
Wow. So crazy.
Come here.
Mark and Linda from Tallahassee. Hey, guys, this is Mark and Linda. We need you to play Judge Judy on this one. A few weeks ago, Linda caught me at the strip club after noticing charges coming out of her savings account. To make it worse, I lost my credit card there. A dancer called my cell phone because she had my number in front of my wife. Her name was Vanilla Cheeks. So,
I love that name.
So yes, that is her legal working title.
Shout out to Vanilla Cheeks.
Vanilla Cheeks. I apologize. My wife Linda forgave me. We moved on, or so I thought. Yesterday, she walked in with a brand new rescue dog and proudly introduced to me as Vanilla Cheeks Rodriguez.
Oh my God!
Now,
you got your last name?
I guess, yeah.
That's awesome.
So every time I call the dog, I have to relive my sins. She claims if I can afford lap dances, then we can afford kibble. So here's my question: do I have any leg?
I love that.
Do I have any leg to stand on, or am I just stuck with Vanilla Cheeks forever?
No, you're stuck with Vanilla Cheeks forever.
Stuck with Vanilla Cheeks,
You're stuck with Vanilla Cheeks forever, and I love this story. And your wife's amazing.
Yes, kudos to her for forgiving you.
Kudos for the wife for getting a dog and naming it Vanilla Cheeks. That is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. I love that. What's her name? Is her name on there?
Yeah. Hold on. Mark and Linda.
Mark and Linda. Mark, listen.
You got a good wife, bro.
I want to hear you call your dog. I want a video of you calling your dog.
Yeah. Bro, it's so funny.
I love that. It's a great story. I love that.
It could have been way worse.
Yeah, no, it could have totally been blown up in your face. I love it. So
the fact that the stripper called you.
I don't know who the defendant is here, but I side with them.
Side with the wife.
Side with the wife.
Yes.
Yes.
You had a stripper call your cell. That means the stripper had your number.
Yeah, dude. Like you,
That's not like
she could have did a whole bunch of other shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Naming your dog Vanilla Cheeks is just. You just have to suck it the fuck up.
Look, it'd be different if you left your card and somehow they got the bar, but to call the stripper to call yourself, hey, Vanilla Cheeks here.
Hey, Vanilla Cheeks here. Just want to let you know I got your stuff.
Yeah. You're just take the dog.
Yeah, take the dog. Shut the fuck
Take the
up.
dog and that's it.
Just listen. Every time you yell for that dog, just put your head down and like at least he's still married.
Yes. Or do what most people do with a dog. That starts out Vanilla Cheeks, and after a couple of years, a new nickname evolves, and the dog's got a new name. But yeah.
Yeah, listen, Linda. Yeah, listen, Linda. Yeah, no listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had it. Oh, sorry, I don't want to mess up your name because I know it was here. Yeah, Amanda and Luke. Amanda and Luke from New York. We argue about having sex in the car all the time. She wants to go down on me or let me play with her while I'm driving. I don't think it's worth the risk. Have you guys ever settled an argument like this before? Is it safety before head or driving while wild?
I'm the wrong person to ask this.
I know.
Yeah, we're the wrong people to ask this because we're going to tell you to live free, man.
Live free, baby.
Live at the edge. Drive
free.
fast, take chances, put that penis in her mouth. No, just kidding. I didn't say that. Did I say it loud? I said it. I was a little excited there.
That was exciting.
I was a little excited.
That was a lot.
Woo! You only live once, bro.
I've done some dumb shit, and you look back and you're like, wow, that was really stupid.
No, I've done some really dumb shit in the car.
Yeah. While driving, too, right?
While driving.
Yeah.
Actually,
now it's so much safer because you can get a Tesla and don't have to worry about it. But that was cheating. That's cheating right now. You got to do it when you don't have a Tesla.
I do always think about, what was that TV show, American Gods? You ever see that TV show?
No. Oh, he has.
You seen that TV show, right? So you remember how the guy's wife dies? Remember, she was giving a blowjob to the guy in the car, and they got into a car accident, and she bit off his dick and choked on it.
Oh my God. That happened? That's so crazy.
They both died, but his wife died with the dude's cock in her mouth.
Oh, it's so crazy.
And it was. So he's like, listen, your wife died. Sucking this other dude's dick. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it.
Oh, they told the guy that's how it.
Yeah,
Oh.
they told the husband how she died.
Oh, that's
like,
horrible.
That's terrible. So every time I think about that, I literally think about that every time. Like if not that.
Yeah, and as you think about it, but when I do,
it comes up. I'm like, oh, we got an accident right now.
Yes, right.
Oh, it's terrible.
Andrea from St. Louis. I went on a great date with a guy. Everything's going fine until we realized we had the same last name. By the way, it's super common. We laughed about it, and we definitely did homework, and there's no way we're related.
Well, that's good.
I'm ready to move on, just keep dating him, but he says it's suddenly weird, and he couldn't continue because it just feels wrong. So now I'm sitting wondering, did I just get dumped, or is he just being dramatic?
He's being fucking dramatic.
That's dramatic.
Get the fuck over it.
Like she had said in the email, I didn't want to out the name, but it's very like John's a name or something. Like it's a very common name. So
somebody just wrote in. They've seen a lot as an EMT. Why don't you write in and tell us about it?
Oh, oh my God! Can you imagine?
Yes, write in and tell us about it. Who is that? That's Cerny 18987.
Yeah.
Without violating HIPAA, tell us.
Yeah, without violating him. Don't say his names.
Yes. Deb C. I've read that men do not approach women anymore. While I have asked men out before, call me old-fashioned, but I would rather a man ask me out. What can a woman do to make a man feel more comfortable to be approachable? That's a good question.
And so again?
So essentially she wants, she's finding herself having to ask more men on dates, but she's old-fashioned. She wants a guy to ask her, but she's asking us, is there anything she can do to make a guy feel more comfortable about asking her on a date?
Eye contact and smile.
Yeah.
Literally, listen, women, you guys have all the power. Like all of it. So like the moment you sit there and you come up to a guy and you look at him and you're like, you smile, you give him a little, you give a little head tilt, you're opening that door, Yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right. Belinda, trainer time. This is a good question for you. She wants to hire a trainer. She's 54. Her current exercise right now only consists of walking the dog, doing yard work, and helping people move because I'm the friend who's got a truck. I'm already at 5 times this past year. What is a typical amount of time a week when you first start, you should hire a trainer?
I tell people all the time, minimal is 2 hours a week. Minimal.
Is that 2 sessions essentially?
Yeah, 2 sessions. Yeah, it's 2 sessions a week. That way you can do upper body and lower body. But literally, honestly, if you're really looking for a trainer, you're looking to actually hit goals 4 times a week. Yeah, 4 times a week.
That's like goes back to those one things. It's like how much, do it as much as you can afford to do it.
Yeah, 4 times a week. Yeah. Yeah. Ideally, if you can afford it, 4 times a week. If you can't, then on the low, 2 times a week. I am going to be honest with you, 1 time a week is okay. If you're not doing anything, if you haven't been doing anything, if you're living a sedentary life, it's okay. But if you really want to see gains, you really want to see a difference, 2 to 4 times a week is the best.
And most gyms, and I think Lifetime's probably the same, right? Most gyms, when you first sign up, don't you get like a complimentary?
Yeah, most gyms, if they're smart, they do an intro and let you meet the trainers and let you meet, how everybody's doing, and let you connect with people. It's a great way to meet, and again, if you're joining a gym too, keep your eyes open, see who's working a lot, right? See which trainers are working a lot. The ones that are working a lot are the ones that are good, right? That's the God's honest truth. The ones who aren't working a lot are the ones that are not doing their job and don't know what they're doing.
My wife sent me multiple pictures from the gym because she's now when the summer ends, she kind of shifts back into the inside part of the going to work out, and she must have snapped me. Well, hold on, let me backtrack. She didn't send me pictures. But she told me stories about people who are trainers and just going, how is that possible? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I could watch people work out and you'll tell who the successful people are and who aren't because, just the way they walk and carry themselves and how many clients they have. Yeah. But now she's taking notice because we talk about it all the time. And she's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. You can really tell who's a good trainer and who's not. Yeah.
Now, if you really pay attention to your surroundings and see who's working and see who's like training people differently, you can spot the good ones and the bad ones. And again, I tell people all the time, yeah, trainers are expensive. Good trainers are expensive. You get what you pay for, right? 100%. But also on top of that, the money you're spending to get healthy is money that you're saving from going to a hospital bed.
Someone wrote, my trainer's a fat fuck.
Somebody wrote their
Get a new
trainer's fat
trainer.
fuck. Yeah, get a new trainer, bro.
I'm going to be honest. I would find it hard to take advice like at this stage of being like, if I went and worked out with you, I'd be fine. I'd be like, great. I can see why he's giving me advice clearly that works because I'm looking at him or her. But I don't know that I could take it from somebody who's not in as good a shape as I am.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like going to a blind eye doctor. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna tell me it's gonna help me with my vision. You can't even see me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here, doc.
I'm over here.
What do you mean these glasses are gonna help? You can't even fucking see me. What are we talking about right here? So yeah, you want to find somebody who lives what they preach.
Yeah.
You know, that goes back to what I was talking about before about, motivational people and all these life coaches and shit. You know, when you got life coaches that are out there and they're out there putting people down, they're attacking people, they're insulting people, they're building their platform off of, putting other people down to get views, to get seen and all that stuff. Like, those aren't the people that you want to follow for life coaching, because they're still fighting their own demons, man. You want to find people that are like, that are positive, you know what I mean? That live and speak what they preach. Is everybody perfect? No. There's two sides to every coin. People make mistakes. Not everybody lives that lifestyle. Like me, personally. Like, everybody thinks I'm some happy-go-lucky, always energetic, always stuff. But listen, there's days where if you catch me in the wrong mood and I'm driving, I am the angriest person yelling out the car. And I say every curse word on the planet, and I'll do all that. Like, I'll be that guy for a moment. And nobody's perfect. Like, we are flowing, living energies of life. But all that said, you want to make sure that you're picking the right people to follow and the right people to watch and the right people to learn from. You don't go to a school and learn mathematics from somebody who doesn't know mathematics.
Tyler, just give the tie move. Just put your hand out the window, and when you go to give the finger, just go
Beep.
down.
It pisses people off.
Oh, I can't.
It's the
I know that if someone did it to me, I would be so mad. I would laugh a little bit, but I'd be so mad.
I wave. I smile.
Oh yeah, like that's the same
Yeah.
thing. Like, I can't hear you. You good?
You good? Yeah, I like that. That's good.
All right, we're almost to the end of the show.
That's crazy.
Yes,
I
we
just
are.
gone too. I can't let it just on TV. I'm sorry.
Unbelievable. Hey, Chris and Tony, I'm a new listener. I love the show. I battled with my weight my entire life, and I'm turning 50 next month.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have to focus on long-term successful plans.
Yes.
I've always been obese. Even when I lost 80 pounds 10 years ago, my diet was highly restrictive, and I gained it right back, plus some. I'm embarrassed to go to the gym, but I know I need to move. My diet's a hot mess. Would you recommend focusing more on food intake or exercise first?
Equally.
You could do
You can't.
both.
You have to do both. You can't. It's not. You can do one or the other. You have to do both. If you're serious about weight loss, if you're serious about being healthy, if you're serious about actually getting gains in health, you have to do both. You are what you eat. If you're going to working out, say all right, go back to the whole training thing. Like, say you're only seeing your trainer 4 days a week. You're only going to the gym 4 days. That's 4 hours a week. You're eating more than that every day. If you're having 3 meals, that's 3 meals a day. That's 3 hours a day, right? Not saying you're eating 3 hours straight, but that's 3 meals a day. If you're eating high calorie intake, if you're having, say, for example, you're having a Big Mac and large fry. Just an example. That Big Mac alone is 2,000 calories. That's not including the large fry. The large fry is another freaking 982 calories or
Isn't it
something like
crazy
that.
when you put it all
right?
together?
It's not including the salt and the sodium and all that stuff in there. So just one meal, you can have your daily intake of calories off of one meal.
Oh, you got to throw in a bit.
And then maybe if you're lucky, you burn 600 calories at the gym in that hour.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
If you're lucky. You know what I mean? So literally, like, if you were serious about your goals, if you're serious about your health, which you should be, you need to balance it out, And I'm not saying you have to make it all in one setting, but change slowly. Like, I tell people, this is what I tell people all the time. When it comes to your dietary habits, it takes 30 days to create a habit, right? 30 fucking days to create a habit. Let's just start with the morning and lunch.
Yeah, good call.
Let's start eating healthy in the morning for breakfast. Let's start getting that protein shake in mid-morning right before lunch, and then having that healthy lunch for 30 days. Start there. You know what I mean? And just that little bit right there in that 30 days, you're going to see some weight loss. You're going to see some things happen. And then along with your gym, go to the gym. You should literally only have 2 days off a week at the gym, Rest is just as important, depending on how hard you're working out. Like if you're working out as hard as I am, 3 days a week is okay. You know what I mean? Or Tony, as Tony's working out too, you can take off a third day too. It wouldn't affect him at all. But you really want to make sure that you're creating a habit of change. It's not like I'm going to get the biggest mistake people make where they set themselves up for failure. Like, I'm going to do this. And they go in there Monday and they're like, I'm going to eat healthy today all day. And then I'm going to go to the gym. And then I'm going to eat all healthy on Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, they're like, fuck, this is really hard. You know, and I'm tired today and I'm grumpy because your body's going to go through a mood swing. It's going to go through a roller coaster, right? Because now you're taking away food that you're used to having. You're taking away sugar you're used to having. You're taking away dyes you're used to having. So your whole mood is going to fluctuate, right? So just like any addict, the best way to get off of something is to wean yourself off. Create a different habit. Create a different thing. So start with that 30 days. Start with breakfast. Start with lunch. Just that morning period for 30 days. And once you conquer that, and that becomes easy, then we move into dinner. We move into the rest of the day. You know what I mean? So that way, you're not causing the cortisol levels in your body to get up because you're not getting stressed out because you're not hitting certain goals. You know, and again, an active body is a healthy body. So just, those are my words of advice.
The two things I would tell you, and I've seen it happen, and it goes right along. The first one's exactly what Chris said. I've seen people just start by just giving up soda.
Yeah, literally.
And that just the one step for 30 days.
Yep.
And then that momentum. Oh, hey, I could. Okay.
Yeah, because once you start seeing the changes, once you start seeing, the weight dropped off. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Then I like this.
I like it.
I like this.
Two, right? I read your question. The mistake you made, I can already tell without you saying it, is you went on a highly restrictive calorie diet and you lifted no weights. Because when your diet started going back in reverse, you had nowhere to go because your calories were so low. So I would tell you, when you go to the gym, resistance, baby.
Yep.
You gotta lift weights. Don't get on there and just do cardio for 5 days.
No, cardio works to a point.
To a point.
But your body adapts really fast in the cardio.
Yes,
it does. Like your body adapts. We are creatures meant for
efficiency.
Well, no, but we're meant. So we are
long
born
distance runners.
Yes, we're born as long distance runners. We are made to what do they call it when migrate? We're made to migrate. We're made to migrate across the plains, right?
We are the only animal in the whole animal kingdom that can migrate the furthest.
They will tell you that back in the day, like the caveman, the reason they were able to kill the mammoth and all that stuff is because they were able to outpace them, outrun them. Not in speed wise, but endurance wise, right? We were able to keep going, stop. Keep going, stop, keep going, and keep going. And that right there, so cardio is that, right? Your body adapts to it. It just goes back to the innate behavior of when we were animals and primates. It goes, okay, I can do this. I'm made to do this. But if you actually want to lose weight, resistance trainer is the only way to go.
Only way
to go. You have to, larger muscle mass burns fat quicker and resting. Proven facts. You can't take feelings and say no. These are facts. These are hardcore facts. Everything you've done and all these fads and all this shit you cannot deny. Classic weightlifting and resistance bands and using resistance and weights in yoga, all that stuff, you need that. Your body needs that.
Yeah. How do you think somebody like Arnold, right, who's really old, but when you look at him with no shirt on,
fucking Chuck Norris just climbed some huge, like 10,000 feet or just above sea level mountain.
Whatever.
Freaking at 85 years old. Chuck Norris did that.
Yeah.
But what I heard though is that the mountain moved down for him, so he could go up. That's what I heard. I heard he actually walk up, but the mountain moved towards him, and he just moved.
He moved. Yeah. All right. So the last question we have is Jenny from Jersey.
Doing in Jersey. How you doing in the house? Huh?
We'll bring it home to finish
Bring it home in Jersey.
52-year-old woman. I just started getting myself back into shape after a really hard divorce, and it's me and my kids, and I started my own business. So I work a lot. It's very physical work. I'm on my feet all day, and I can't afford a gym membership right now. So I'm just trying to do some stuff at home. Put some ankle weights on. I have little handbells I use throughout the day. And I even sit and do some arm curls on the couch while I sit and watch TV. And ... while I listen to your podcast. Shout out, thanks.
Love that. Thank you.
Can you guys give me some advice moving forward on how to continue to do this at home? I'm eating right. I'm now keeping up with a proper protein daily. I'm down 15 pounds in a month and a half, and I know I have a lot to go. I want to say thank you to both. I watch, I listen. You guys push me to do better for myself. I think about you guys, and I tell all my friends about you guys that I follow you. My daughter actually tells me I have an addiction problem with the both of you. I tell her it's not a bad addiction. It's just love. Best wishes for all your future endeavors. Can't wait to see what else is to come for you guys. Love, Jenny from Jersey.
Thank you, Jenny from Jersey.
All
Appreciate you.
All right, so Jenny needs some more things she could do at home, but let's put it on the fact she can't afford gym equipment, just to be fair, right? There's so many body weight exercises that you can do.
There is. There's a ton. I didn't belong to a gym for years, man. I would use milk jugs.
Ooh, that's a cool one.
I would use milk jugs as dumbbells.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Yeah. I would
Just
use milk jugs
water
as
in
dumbbells.
them?
You can also, do push-ups off your chair or your sofa arm. You can also do dips off your chair, off your sofa arm. You can do squats.
Body weight squats.
Yeah, body weight squats. In fact, you can use the jugs for weights if you want to do that too. You can use that also. So here's the best thing about working out, and this is what people don't forget. This is what people don't see, and they get stuck in like this. It has to be this. It has to be this. It has to be this. The best thing about working out at all is you can use your imagination to create exercises. It doesn't have to be in a gym. You can do pull-ups. You can do push-ups. You can do free squats. You can do calf raises off your steps. You know what I mean? You can do walking stair lunges up your steps. There's things you can do if you use your imagination. You can definitely do things that you can actually get a full body workout in your house. I used to do a thing when I was doing martial arts all the time. When I was training this back before, before streaming, when you still had commercials on stuff. I literally would do. There was 2 minutes between. Like if I'm watching an hour show, every 2 minutes, there was between commercials. I would sit down and do as many crunches as I could. I would do as many push-ups as I could. I would do as many standing lunges as I could. I would do as many in those 2 minutes. And there's usually about, I think it's 26 minutes in an hour of commercials, or it's like 24, something like that. So you're literally almost doing a half-hour workout doing one hour of a program. You know what I mean? And I still was watching my show, still enjoying it, but I was still getting my workout in and getting my rest period in between. So yeah, you let your imagination fly. You know what I mean? And have fun. And again, you can get like really cheap stuff. You can get the bands. You can get the bands are great. They're amazing. They actually come with a little workout packet. You can actually Google band exercises. And here's a fun fact. And I haven't said this would be the first time. I'm going to announce this right now. It's the first time I'm announcing this. I will have a fitness app. That will be out in the next, before Christmas, hopefully, that'll have all this stuff in there. So you guys will be able to join me and my assistant, Alexis, and some other people that I have coming on there. We're going to make this thing happen. We're going to have this training app for everybody. So you'll be able to have all this fitness expertise at your house, on your phone, be able to tap into that shit and make things happen at home for you. But yeah, we're going to be here for you.
You need to have resistance bands, and as you stretch them, it just says, Chris David spreads the cheeks.
Spread them.
Look,
kettlebells too are great. Kettlebells are a little. Listen, thing about kettlebells is it's hard to put away, right? How many? And they're expensive. Like kettlebells kettlebells are not cheap, man.
No.
Just to have like one set of like kettlebells, like say from the lowest weight to the highest weight, I think it's almost like $7,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive. So kettlebells are expensive. We're talking on the cheap end.
Yeah.
And here's the thing too. Five Below sells dumbbells.
Oh, they do.
They do. They sell dumbbells. They sell a yoga ball. You can do great exercise off a yoga ball. You can do ball squats off a yoga ball.
What's the half ball called?
The Busu ball.
They sell those?
Yeah, Busu ball. At Five Below, you can get a Busu ball. You can do great exercise, stabilization exercise, all that stuff off there.
Push-ups
off of there.
That's probably my favorite home piece of equipment.
Yeah, the Busu ball is amazing.
Busu ball.
Yeah, the Busu ball is amazing. So there's things like if you let your imagination fly, the only thing that's stopping you is you. That's it. Yeah.
My advice, the funny thing is I were going to say exactly the same thing as him when it comes to the TV show. There was another fitness program I never thought about, so they had said it on the thing, and they said, okay, we want you to do 100 push-ups and 100 squats a day. And the person was like, that's too much for me. And the guy says, no. Just do five
25 in the morning, 25 in the afternoon, 25, yeah. So I say the same thing. You want to do 100 push-ups a day, 100 sit-ups a day, 100 dips a day. You want to split it up into 25.
Just break it up.
Just break it up throughout the day. You don't have to do it all at once.
No.
Break it up throughout the day.
And to your point about the show, you don't realize that if you do 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, it's still a half-hour workout, no matter how you cut the cake.
And I'm just going to throw this out there, that we don't have commercials, but we're an hour and 90 minutes. We're an hour and 30 minutes. So we're 90 minutes together. We're 90 minutes. So even if you just think...
Do it while you're watching us.
Doing it while you're watching us. Watch Advice Unfiltered while you work out.
Yeah. I mean, he just showed his abs.
I just showed my abs. It's motivation.
There you go.
Tony showed his abs too.
I did.
He did.
But, all right. So as we bring the show to a close, as always, we're signing off. Champion, Scooter. Actually, the funny thing is I'm watching comments as people went to your page. People were like, I found them. Thumbs up.
Awesome.
All right. Anything you'd like to leave us with?
No, not really. Perfectly honest. No.
I love Gens. You're the best. All right, there, Chris. And so we are, if I'm correct, we are going to figure out a time, come in together, talk about the movie so we can help you get this stuff out there, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. And what's it going to be called? Tree Lights?
It's Tree Lights. It's on Indiegogo right now if you want to go check it out.
Now, what people had asked me, because of it's called Tree Lights, and it's obviously about the holiday season. You're shooting in November, right?
Yes, sir.
How long does it take before it comes out?
It's dependent on our editing schedule, but it should be done by March or April of next year.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Nice.
So it's not in a good way. Like that's how long. Someone's like, "Oh, it's gonna be out this Christmas." I go, "No, not if they're shooting." And then I don't. And then I'm answering the question like, "I know." I'm like, "Of course not." And then I'm like, "Well, I don't know how it all works." So
it'll be out. It'll be out for next year.
oh, that's
Awesome.
awesome.
Love that.
Christmas next year.
No, that's
Love that.
awesome. All right, so excited for that. So we're gonna have more information on that, and it's gonna be some cool stuff we do with the movie ahead of time for some people who help us. So that's awesome. On my end, as always, there's a lot. Like we are ridiculously excited. You have no idea. The new studio is coming along. First of all, I cannot tell you. I am shocked every week. I cannot tell you how excited I am. So many people join us with a green screen behind us and laugh and enjoy the conversations in the community. That is the world to us. But we stepped it up a notch. I mean, the studio is awesome. It's painted. We're gonna have beautiful couches and then we're gonna have guests. Everything is coming together, which I'm so happy about.
Amen.
And and by the way, I know a lot of people have been reaching out. If you are trying to get a hold of me for sponsorships, sponsoring episodes, partnering with us, a couple things. Just go on to adviceunfiltered.com. Just drop the question in there. You can find me. Believe me, you can find my contact information if you need to. But really just remember this, to anybody who's been reaching out to me, we have to believe in it. It has to work. It has to be real. We will never, ever, 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 ever promote anything that we think the community is not going to appreciate and that we wouldn't stand behind. So that stuff's going to be exciting. And as always, I said it before, shout out to Tyler for winning. Don't know how unbelievably proud of you I am. That stuff is so amazing to me to watch. I try to be a cool dad and just put little fire emojis and not say anything about it. But I am ridiculously proud of you. You're an awesome kid, and you're killing it right now. So kudos to you. And as always, thank you to my wife for being so supportive over the last few months getting ready. And shout out to my co-host here who keeps me driven every time I go in there. And the exciting thing for me, to be honest with you, is the cool stuff we're going to continue to do together in fitness. And I'm glad, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I'm glad I'm pushing the envelope. And now, in the next few months, it's time for me to push him a little bit and jump on him. And so, it's going to be fun stuff.
No, that's good shit, man. Freaking, again, Tyler, great job. Tony, great job. Chris, great job. Let's break this down. Freaking tonight we had over 40,000 people watching us. So I just want to say that right now. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. So the 40,000 people who are watching us on all streaming channels right now, thank you, and we appreciate you. We appreciate you a lot. Yes, big things are happening. Very excited for it all. There is a fitness app coming out. I do have a fitness app coming out, and I will have a supplement line coming out eventually. And again, don't forget about the merch. I know Avery's not here. Shout out to my son Avery. He's not here. So I'm going to remind you guys on his.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to remind you from the Gen Alpha, my
Gen Alpha,
son Avery.
baby.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch.
Go
And-
to Advice Unfiltered website and check out the merch. Also, that's where you get to put your stories in. It's where you get to put your questions in. So go to our website. Check it out. Like it, share it, follow it. Do all that fun stuff that we tell you to do. But listen, most importantly, man, just thank you. Very humbled, very grateful. You guys are amazing. But everybody that joined me on Cameo, thank you.
Yeah.
It's just, at Monmouth University, thank you for letting us come be there, and thank you for letting us support, a great cause like men's health, men's mental health. Thank you for that. Again, man, this is all a blessing. This is all proof to everybody out there just questioning where their happiness is at, whether they can succeed, whether they can chase their dreams. I just want to point out to you, we're right fucking here. Like, this is it. This is it. This is proof in that fucking pudding that you can do this. I say this all the time. People are like, people go to me like, man, Chris, there's thousands of trainers. There's actually millions of trainers, right? There's millions of apps out there for fitness, right? There's millions of people out there that do realty. There's millions of people out there that want to be Listen, none of them are fucking you. None of them are you. So yes, the competition's real. But there's somebody out there right now, no matter what your dream is, what you're choosing to do, that needs you. So go chase that dream. Go believe in yourself. Remember, the first step, man, to success is believing in yourself. Fuck everybody else's opinion. Believe in you. Believe you can do it. And again, if you don't think that you can, watch this fucking show. Watch it. Because I told Tony 9 months ago that we're going to take this show to fucking heights and we're going to be fucking big. And I have not changed from that at all. And it's happening. 40,000 people watch tonight, right? So thank you again very much. And from me, from Tony, from everybody here, you know, we're so humble and we're so grateful. This is Advice Unfiltered, episode 35, everybody. Woo!
Another one of the books, baby.